Good evening, everyone. This is Mayor Sean Patterson-Howard, and I am joined by our DPW Commissioner, Damani Bush. We're just coming to you momentarily. Damani, can you mute your? Yeah, there we go. We're just coming to you very briefly to give you an update on where we are right now with our state of emergency around sanitation and other emergency services. I first of all want to take out a moment to thank our residents for being very patient with us. Yes, we did suspend sanitation services, garbage services on Thursday and Friday, but on Friday, our team really got out in some of just the pickup trucks and began to go around the city and pick up garbage. On Saturday, we were able to do the full south side of Mount Vernon, and on Sunday, we did the north side of Mount Vernon. On Friday, we went throughout the city and actually tackled a lot of the large apartment buildings who put out 50, 100, 200 bags of garbage. And so that's some of the work that we did on Friday. So I want to thank you to the Sanitation 24 and to those who came out of the Parks Department and the tree crew and, highways and lighting and street striping, parking bureau that helped make sure that we were able to really clear the city of garbage over the weekend. We want to give a thank you to our Mayor Spano and Commissioner Meyer over in Yonkers again, because they got trucks to us on Friday and Saturday. We want to say thank you to Governor Cuomo and his team through different areas of New York State departments. They were able to send down a few sanitation trucks with drivers, as well as some dump trucks and a sewer vacuum or a stormwater vacuum truck. We also want to thank our Mayor Mary Marvin over in Bronxville, because she sent over a sanitation truck to help us out this morning. And of course, a huge debt of gratitude for the work that is the support that's about to come through Mayor de Blasio and New York City, who is sending us 8 garbage trucks. We've been able to execute that memorandum of understanding and get insurance. And so we will be receiving those garbage trucks as we're able to allow the other communities to take their equipment back. And so I want to bring in our Commissioner, Damani Bush, who will kind of just give you an update on where we are. And the other thing I really want to thank the residents for is on Saturday, it was hot. And our guys were out there from about 7 in the morning till 9 at night. And all around the city, as we drove around the city and as we checked in on our team, they told us how the residents of Mount Vernon just came out, cheered them on, beat pots, clapped for them, brought them water, Gatorade, snacks, and really, really just gave them the encouragement to go forward, grabbing garbage and throwing garbage at the height of the day. At 2 and 3 o'clock, when it is really, really hot and the sun out there is hot, is not easy to do. But our guys stayed out way into the nighttime hours to make sure it was all done. So again, thank you so much to our mighty crew, and thank you so much to our residents for, even in the midst of frustration, you still showed love to those who were doing the very best they could with what we had at the moment to serve you. So thank you. Commissioner Bush.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Just to piggyback off of what you said. First of all, thank you to our wonderful DPW guys. Over this weekend alone, they picked up 300 tons of garbage throughout the city. That's 300 tons. That's more than anyone can imagine. And the heat, and it was tough for them. And I really appreciate the residents for giving them water on the routes and encouraging them to keep going. And I'm just really proud of them. At the end of the day, it was around 9 o'clock, and I was down there at the yard, and I'm just looking at them in their faces, and I'm like, man, these guys just went to war for this city, and they really got it done. And it was tough, but they really put the work in and got it done. And I'm glad that we're finally getting some attention. It's well needed. Our equipment has been neglected for so long, and the safety of the men is always first, and I always preach that. So I'm glad that we're really getting noticed for this now, and hopefully we can find some permanent long-term solutions. But with that said, we still have to make sure that we continue to pick up the garbage. So I'm going to give you guys a rundown of the schedule of what we're going to be doing this week. So tomorrow, Tuesday, July 20th, we'll be picking up the north side garbage only. Tomorrow will be north side garbage only. On Wednesday, we'll be picking up recycling citywide. That's on July 21st. On Thursday, we'll go back and we'll finish up. We'll do south side garbage only. And on Friday, we'll do north side garbage only. So there are some changes to the schedule, so everyone should listen really closely right now. So as of right now, all yard waste pickups are still discontinued until further notice, because fortunately, as we do receive these new trucks, we still have, other things that we have to do as well. So right now, yard waste is still discontinued until further notice. As far as rubbish and bulk items, we're going to change this around a little bit. I know on the south side, we usually allow the residents to put out on Thursday. On the north side, we allow them to put out on Friday. What we're asking now is don't just put them out. If you do have bulk items and rubbish items that have to go out, you can make an appointment. So there's two options that you can make an appointment. You can either email us at dpwconcerns@cmvny.com, or you can call 914-665-2465 between 7:30 and 3:30 p.m. So again, as of right now, all yard waste pickups are discontinued. And if you have any rubbish or bulk items, you must make an appointment so we know exactly where to go and where to hit. Because right now we just don't have the resources and the manpower to travel to each route and just pick up as we go. We need to know where we're going so we can conserve our fuel and make sure that we're using our manpower correctly. So right now, if you have any rubbish or any bulk items that need to be picked up, you can make an appointment at dpwconcerns@cmvny.com, or you can call 914-665-2465 between 7:30 a.m. and 3:30 p.m. So we encourage the residents to work with us. We're trying to work with you guys. Of course, the number one priority is making sure that the garbage is picked up, because that's a health hazard and it causes rats and rodents. And with the heat, it just doesn't help. So right now, we're asking everyone to work with us until we figure out a long-term permanent solution. These are going to be the way that we're going to be collecting garbage and sanitation throughout the city. So we're going to continue fighting a good fight, doing what we got to do to make sure that our jobs are getting done. But the residents, we just beg and please that you just work with us, and so we can get this done. Any questions?
So we had some questions here. As it's already been stated, we are still suspending yard waste pickup right now, and we're asking that you call or send an email regarding rubbish items pickup. I think most communities, we pick up rubbish, once a week here in Mount Vernon?
Correct, yes.
In a lot of communities, and I understand, yes, we pay high taxes, but Mount Vernon has provided more services than other communities constantly. So we're asking that you really bear with us for the next week or two. We understand that you want to get your rubbish out. All of us want to get our rubbish out, but we are working with borrowed equipment. We're working with borrowed equipment right now. We want to make sure that we're able to fully know how to utilize their machines, and we have a plan. We've had to insure these trucks. The question was asked if New York City and Yonkers are charging us to use their equipment. They did not charge us to use their equipment at all. We're going to, quote unquote, lease it from New York City for $1 until the time we finish. So they'll be getting $8 for the trucks that they give us. And they're looking at potentially sending some other equipment that we can utilize that we just do not have here in the city of Mount Vernon. Yes, I pay high taxes. Yes, you pay high taxes. And yes, 63% of our taxes go to the school district. Mount Vernon has not had any significant tax increases over the years, and we've had declining revenue because of devaluing of our properties with certiaries. And so right now we are working with what we have. This problem didn't come overnight, and it will not be solved overnight. And so until then, you can say that we're corrupt and spending your money somewhere else. I'm not focused on that. What I'm focused on is making sure that we're able to deliver the services, making sure that our workers are safe, because we've been operating in very unsafe conditions for a long time so that the community would not be inconvenienced. I apologize. You've been inconvenienced for 2 or 3 days, and you might be inconvenienced when it comes to yard waste or to bulk rubbish pickup. But everything has not stopped. We had to make a hard stop. We found some very quick solutions, and we're working towards more permanent solutions. So we really, really thank you for your patience in the meantime. As Commissioner Bush said, South Side garbage was picked up today. North Side garbage will resume as scheduled tomorrow. We'll have recycling on
Yes,
Wednesday.
recycling will be on Wednesday as well.
And then South Side garbage again on Thursday and North Side garbage on Friday. So we're back to the regular garbage and recycling schedule. Garbage and recycling, not yard waste. And we're asking for your bulk items that you make an appointment by calling DPW or sending an email to DPW concerns. And I think that kind of wraps it up. Again, Mount Vernon, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your understanding. We're not here to make excuses. The community asked us to be transparent about where we are. We are being transparent. And just because it's a truth that you don't want to hear or may not be convenient doesn't mean that it is true. Mount Vernon has been operating in a very under-resourced fashion for a long time, and we are not here to continue to just put Band-Aids on it. We are here to fix the issues, and sometimes fixing the issue takes a little bit longer than putting a Band-Aid on it, but that is what we are here to do. And again, thank you for your patience. Thank you to the staff of Public Works for being committed and hanging in there and working with us. And thank you to the leadership of DPW and our partnering communities that have supported us through this crisis. Everyone be well, take care, and have a wonderful day.